Shut up and sit down.
Howdy guys, Andy from Bigmeks Workshop and Painting Studio, and today it is Morvenn Vahl, the Warsuit High Lord of Terror.
Before we get too far into the video, a quick promotion from our sponsors, Composite Games. If you want to get any of the models that we paint in these tutorials and you want them 20% off, go check them out. There's a referral link in each of these videos, and if you use the code Bigmeksarmy, you get an extra 5% off. So that's a whopping 25% off your 40k and other hobby supplies. Definitely check those out. You following those links and using that store also helps us out as they give us credit. That means we get more models as well for cheaper, and we can do more tutorials for you. Everyone's a winner, so go check that out, and I'll let Andy crack on with his videos.
It's going to be broke down into a couple of separate videos because we're doing some things a little bit different for this particular series. I suppose you could call it a mini series, because I'm doing a video on the warsuits and also on the heraldry, which I'll get to later. So we're going to start off with Mephisto on red for the base layer. As you can see, we're getting a nice smooth layer on there. It's a really good colour, I'm sure you're all aware. Got a couple of base layers down. As you can see, we're starting to add a little bit of depth in there now, which is has to purple first. I want to throw 2 layers of shades in there just to really add a bit of depth to the model. It's going to make the armour look a lot more vibrant. I chose red for this. Obviously you've got the Order of Bloody Rose. I just didn't really like the solid gold look of the GW version, but that's just a personal taste thing. So now I've added some Mayhem red and black leather into the real deep recesses, and that's just going to really sort of add that extra layer of shading. So now Scale 75's Aldebaran red. You can see we're just going through all the high points, going to start really tidying up that colours, and we're going through the Scale 75's range through Aldebaran, and at the minute we're going Mars Orange on the extreme highlight areas, just to really pull out those most vibrant high spots. So as you can see, I'm using a really narrow brush and just making sure those hot edges are really vibrant and get a nice highlighted colour. So I've added a touch of Rakarth flesh into this now. And it's just going to be focused towards the most extreme areas, and just adds that nice crisp highlight right to the edge. So for the gold sections, I'm using Decayed Metal. As always, it's a great colour, nice and dark, gives you a real good coverage as well. Once the Decayed Metal's down, we're using Scale 75 black metal for all the metal work. This is again nice and dark. You'll probably use Ironbreaker, I think, but it's just going to add a little bit more colour to the metal sections. Now while we're doing this, obviously we're trying to be really careful. I'm picking out specific areas what I wanted to be silver. Totally kind of unsure because there's a lot of detail on this model, so you can really play around with different colours. As you can see, it's pretty stacked up, and I've got to be honest, it's a very nice model. I will say that. So once the black metal's gone down, I'm going to work on the purity seals. I want to work on the purity seals, and this is a brown grey. Didn't want a flat sort of khaki colour for this one. I want something a little bit different. So a couple of layers of brown grey gets up all over the purity seal type sections, just to add a little bit more life into it. Now I've added some rainy grey into that now, and I'm just going to start bringing those colours up so you get a nice sort of a whitey cream colour for the tapes. So now I'm adding some birch in there. Off-white would work just as well, or you could even go Rakarth. And this is just to add some extra highlights to the sort of the browny grey colour. Some more birch in there now. I think it's pretty much pure birch, and just finalising those highlights, and you're just going to get a real nice looking purity seal. Also same for any of the ribbons. So obviously I switched on to the heavy bolter at this point. It's got a nice kind of storm shieldy look to it as well, and I'm using the same colours on the tapes on the around the heavy bolter, and this is just giving you a good idea of where the detail at work is, and you can really make those let the engraving stand out. Back onto the metals, and this is Victorian brass. It's just going to start brightening up those kind of flat, dark brass colours, and I'm just going to start bringing those colours up. As you can see, it's a real nice, vibrant colour. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw a Agrax wash in between the layers, and this is just that's just going to add more and more depth to it. Once the Victorian brass is down, it's Moonstone Alchemy, and this is going to be really focused on the leading edges. It's going to start really accentuating the extra detail work on this particular piece. And now it is Thrash Metal, which is going to be highlighting both the golds and the silvers. As you can see, it's just going to bring some of those nice colours together and add a nice little bit of detail work. And there we have it, guys. As you can see, a slightly different take on the GW's version of a High Lord of Terror. It's a lovely model. Can't take anything away from that, but I didn't like the paint job what they used on the box art. All the gold was just a little bit too much. Now I've left out the painting of the checkers because I've done that in another recent video. If you want to check out the how I went about doing the checks, check out our heraldry video. We've got some Bretonnian Pegasus Knight stunning checks, and yeah, a lot of really nice details on this model. Really enjoyed painting it. Quite a lot going on with the model, so you can really go to town on it, and it's just a really good sculpt. So credit to GW on that one. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned as much as I did whilst playing around with this. As I've said before, red's not my strongest suit, so doing a bit of red work is always useful for me. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you check us out again, and if you want to help out, keep the lights on, just check out the links in the description about Patreon, and also affiliate links with Element Games and the Outpost, where you can get your standard 15 to 20% off discounts off any hobby related products. And if you use our affiliate links, we get a slight cutback as well at no cost to you. So everybody wins. You get cheap toys, and we get a little bit of a financial boost because you went and spent your money. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.